Hi, kindergarten. Miss Skolnik here, and welcome to our reading room. Today I'm going to read you one of my favorite books ever. It's called The Rainbow Fish, and I love this book because it's so colorful, and I love what it's about. So today when we're reading, we're going to do two things that good readers always do so that they can understand stories better. We are going to name the characters and the setting of the story to understand it a little bit better. And before we get started, let's talk a little bit about what characters are. So characters are either the people, the things, or the animals that our story is about. So just by looking at the picture clues on the front cover and by listening to the title, The Rainbow Fish, we can probably figure out which one of these three things the character is going to be. Do you think the character is going to be the person, the people? No. What about things? No. Do you think that this book is going to be about animals, or that character is going to be animals? Yeah, probably, because we can look at the picture clues and listen to the title for some clues. All right, so we can figure out the characters for this story, and we're also going to think about the setting. Knowing where and when a story takes place really can help us understand the story better. I drew Molina Lower School, our school, because that's a place. A story can happen there. Sorry about that. And I also drew a clock because a clock tells time. It tells when. And we want to know when a story is happening to understand it better. So we're going to think about those two things, the character and the setting, as we read this book, The Rainbow Fish. Here we go. The Rainbow Fish by Marcus Pfister, and he did both jobs. He is the author and the illustrator, and I think he did a great job with these pictures. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish. Not just an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, with sparkling silver scales among them. Look at those sparkling silver scales. Look at them shimmer. All right, so far already, I think that we might see a character. Do you see an animal that this story might be about? I do too. The other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him Rainbow Fish. Now our character has a name. What's his name? Right, Rainbow Fish. Keep that in your head. One of our characters is named Rainbow Fish. And you can also see from the picture clues on the first few pages where they might be. You know that where fish live, right? Where do they live? Yeah, underwater in the ocean. You can also see that in the picture clues. So the other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him Rainbow Fish. Come on, Rainbow Fish, they would call. Come and play with us. But the Rainbow Fish would just glide past, proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer, right? He would just swim away. Not very nice. One day, a little blue fish followed after him. Rainbow Fish, he called, wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They are so wonderful, and you have so many. Could this be another character, this little blue fish? Let's see. You want me to give you one of my scales? They're special. Who do you think you are? Cried the Rainbow Fish. Get away from me. Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. Look, the little blue fish has a name, Little Blue Fish. He was so upset, he told all of his friends what happened. From then on, no one would have anything to do with the Rainbow Fish. They turned away when he swam by. What good were the dazzling, shimmering scales with no one to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean. One day, he poured out his troubles to the starfish. I really am beautiful. Why doesn't anybody like me? I can't answer that for you, said the starfish. But if you go beyond the coral reef to a deep cave, you will find the wise octopus. Think about that. A new character. Maybe she can help you. The rainbow fish found the cave. It was very dark inside and he couldn't see anything. Then, suddenly, two eyes caught him in their glare and the octopus emerged from the darkness. So do you see deep in the cave an octopus with two bright eyes? That's our third character. I have been waiting for you, said the octopus with a deep voice. Oh, here's my deep voice. The waves have told me your story. This is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy. I can't, the rainbow fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared into the dark cloud of ink. Octopus shoot ink out. Give away my scales, my beautiful, shining scales? Never. How could I ever be happy without them? Suddenly, he felt a light touch on his fin. The little blue fish was back. Rainbow fish, please don't be angry. I just want one little scale. The rainbow fish wavered. Only one very, very small, shimmery scale. He thought, well, maybe I wouldn't miss just one, right? It's just one. Carefully, the rainbow fish pulled out the smallest scale and gave it to the little blue fish. Thank you very much, the little blue fish bubbled playfully as he tucked the shiny scale in among his blue ones. Let's look carefully at the two characters. We have the rainbow fish and we have the little blue fish. How do you think the little blue fish feels right now? Yeah, I think he feels happy too. You can tell because he has a smile. If we look at the picture clues, he's smiling really big. But who else is smiling for almost the first time in this whole book? Yeah, the rainbow fish has a smile too. That tells me that I think he might actually be happy to be giving away his scale. Let's see. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing. So it didn't take long before the rainbow fish was surrounded by all the other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale now. The rainbow fish shared his scales left and right. And the more he gave away, the more delighted he became. Look, he's delighted. He's smiling huge. When the water around him filled with glimmering scales, he at last felt at home among the other fish. Finally, the rainbow fish only had one shining scale left. There it is, just one. His most prized possession had been given away, yet he was very, very happy. Come on, rainbow fish, they called. Come and play with us. Here I come, said the rainbow fish, and happy as a splash, he swam off to join his friends. Aww. And there's the rainbow fish at the end of the story. So now he only has one scale, but a really big smile. He's super happy now. The end. All right, so I know you guys were thinking about the characters and setting throughout that whole story because you are super, super readers. All right, so let's talk about the characters first. I'm gonna just move this away. All right, we're actually gonna draw the characters that we know. So who was the most important character? Who was this book mostly about? Yeah, the rainbow fish. This book was mostly about the rainbow fish. He's the main character. Let's take a look at this book and look at some of the details so that we can draw the rainbow fish. On this page, it shows the rainbow fish. It shows that he has all different colors. In the text evidence, it says that he has blue and green and purple and sparkling silver scales. So we're gonna do our best with the colors I have at home to draw that. So I know that a fish kind of has like a round body, a tail, that. Good. And he has a fin on top and a fin on the bottom to help him swim. There he is with his eye and his mouth. And now let's draw some scales. We know that he has blue scales. What other colors? Yeah, he has green. Let's see if my green marker works. It was kind of running out before. Green, oh, there we go, a little green. Yeah, and there's some like pink, so we'll use red for pink, it's close enough. I don't have pink. There we go, some pink. And then he also has a glittery scale, a silver glittery scale, and we're actually gonna use a magnet because it's silver and it's sparkly to put right there as the glittery scale. All right, so that's the rainbow fish. Let's label him with his name. His name is Rainbow Fish. Can you say rainbow? What sound do you hear at the beginning of rain? I hear an R. It's gonna be an uppercase R. His names begin with an uppercase letter. Rain, B. Bow, fish. That beginning sound is an F. Sh. Ooh, that's a digraph. That SH digraph says shh. All right, so we drew Rainbow Fish and we labeled him. There's other characters in this story also though. Let's look through, and when you see another important character, just tell me to stop and we'll draw him. Here's the rainbow fish. Oh, right here, the little blue fish. The little blue fish is important in this story because the rainbow fish gives him the scale at the end. And that's how the rainbow fish becomes so happy and he becomes friends with all the other fish. So we should probably draw the little blue fish. So he's smaller than the rainbow fish, right? So I'm gonna draw a small fish right here. Little blue fish. There's a lot of clues right in his name. He's little and he's blue. So I'm gonna color him in blue. And you're gonna help me label his name. Little blue fish. Well, you know how to spell little. That's one of our sight words. Here we go. Spell it with me. L-I-T-T-L-E. Little. Good. Blue. I hear a blend at the beginning of that. Bull. Bull. I hear a B and an L. Bull. Blue. Fish. I already wrote fish. Can you find it? Good, right up here. Can you spell it for me? Nice. Awesome. Little blue fish. So far we have two characters, the rainbow fish and the little blue fish. But was there anyone else who was important? There was. Let's find him. I'm gonna flip through and you just tell me when to stop. Yeah, the wise octopus, right? She was very important. Could you tell me why she was important in the story? Yeah, she gave the rainbow fish advice. She told him how he could fix his problem. How did he fix his problem? Right, he shared his scales and he was kind, so the other fish wanted to be friends with him. Awesome. So we definitely need to draw the wise octopus. Okay, so an octopus is an animal that has a body and 8 legs. An octopus always has 8 legs because oct means 8. That's cool, right? All right, so we're gonna draw the wise old octopus. We're gonna draw her body. And how many legs? Yeah, 8. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nice, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. And remember, she had 2 bright eyes and a mouth because she did talk to him. Or yeah, she did talk to him. All right, so there's our octopus. Let's label her. All right, wise octopus. So we know that wise begins with a W. Wise. In the word wise, the E is silent and it makes the I say its name. Wise. Octopus. When I say octopus, I hear ah at the beginning. Octopus. What letter is that? Good. O. Uppercase O. Wise. Oct. O. Pus. Good. Wise octopus. So we have 3 of our characters, the rainbow fish, the little blue fish, and the wise octopus. Knowing those characters really helped us understand the book better, right? Yeah. All right, and now we're going to add detail by drawing our setting. Now remember, the setting is where and when the story takes place. Where and when, the time, right? So let's look at the book and we can use the picture clues and maybe some of the words from the book to figure out the setting. What do you already know about fish? Where do they usually have to be? Yeah, underwater, right? So we already know that this story cannot take place at a school or at home or at a store. It has to take place underwater. And we know that this is the ocean, that they're underwater right now, because if you look carefully, there's little bubbles coming out of his mouth because when he breathes underwater, bubbles come out. There's some more picture clues too. There's some plant life on the ocean floor. Just like outside, trees grow. On the bottom of the ocean floor, there's lots of plants. Let me get a better picture. Yeah, there's some plants right there. See? Almost like bushes. And then there's also some seashells. So these are all picture clues to help us figure out the setting, to help us understand where this story is happening. So this story is happening underwater in the ocean. So let's add details to our picture to show the setting. I'm gonna use, first let's draw the ocean floor, which is the bottom of the ocean. I'm gonna draw a line. Oh, that doesn't work. It's time for some new markers, I think. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to draw some of the plants because that's important. That shows me that they're at the bottom of the ocean. I'm going to draw some leaves going up. And there was also one like this. I liked this one. It had little leaves. And I also really thought that there was a pretty seashell in there, and it looked like this. I took a picture with my mind because good readers do that. They take a picture of the detail with their mind. It looked like this. It was spiral. It looked like that. It was a pretty seashell. And then I also said that I saw some bubbles coming out of all the characters' mouths because they were breathing underwater. So I'm going to draw a few bubbles coming out. Good. And this shows the setting in our picture. Awesome. So today, we figured out the characters, who the story was about, and we also named the setting where this story took place, in the ocean. You guys did a great job today. I hope you enjoyed this story. And this week, all this week, whether you're on Epic Books or reading a book at home with your family members or friends, please pay attention to the characters and the setting so that you can grow your brains. Have a great week. I love you. Bye.